Okay, so in the next step of the observe your reality space of the curiosity map, we're starting to consider a thing that often gets missed or bypassed through speed, and we haven't created the space to work out the nuances between our reactions and our responses through this reality stage. And that is actually looking at our expectations. Now, expectations drive everything, and we're very used to the phrase of how we, manage your expectations and how people manage their expectations, which seems like a kind of an external thing. What I'd love to kind of consider is, what are your expectations through this process? Now, you'll start to notice here is that how you answered the previous question as to what mindset you're coming from will actually start to have quite a profound impact on what your expectations actually are. So again, in relation to your mindset and in relation to the initial stimulus, I'd love you to kind of answer the question, so what are my expectations of myself? And be true and honest and write those down. What am I expecting from myself? And secondly, what am I expecting from others, or what do I expect of others? If you want to go a little bit deeper, you can also go kind of, what do others expect of me and what do others expect of themselves? But for simplicity's sake, just in relation to the external stimulus or the goal, go, so what are my expectations that I'm placing on myself? And what expectations am I placing on others? Are those useful? Are those helpful? Even if you find those expectations coming up that aren't useful or helpful, that you think, don't not write them down. Again, we're trying to bring true awareness to how you're approaching this situation and what mindset you're using. So quickly, just write down the answers as to what are your expectations of yourself and others. Now, this might take a little bit of consideration. So don't rush through this process and bypass it, because your expectations are very, very strong in actually driving how we then choose to act further down the track in the response phase. So what are your expectations of yourself? What are your expectations of others?